Yowza. Okay, so I forgot that this was something that I'm doing now. I'm taking YouTube videos. And I forgot. What I wanted to say. I wanted to say. Oh, okay. So, today I am going to be talking about rumors. I was just mind my own business per usual, and um you know, I got to know certain things about myself that I don't even know. Apparently, people out here kind of know you better than you know you. So, common misconception, very toxic. It's unavoidable, but I mean, like, it's unavoidable in a way that you are going to bump into people like that, but it is avoidable in terms of you not reinforcing that behavior. So, your feels okay. And I was writing all of that down, and I'm like, that's a lot of words. And I decided to write something else because the artist in me just can't keep track, can't keep to one task. We're just all over the damn place. But yeah, I want to just discuss, what rumors do to you. I don't know. That's such a pretty background. I wish I could show you more, but it's kind of dirty. But I'll clean it tomorrow. I have time tomorrow, hopefully. I don't know. Gotta check my schedule. Okay. Set that aside. Bye, stress. Okay. So, this is what I started with. I gave it a really corny title. It's called Rumor Has It. Okay. And I started off with this. In Christianity, it lists the 7 deadly sins. The sins that us commoners should abstain from to avoid eternal damnation. It's funny how rumor or gossiping isn't a category of its own. Super mind baffle, by the way. That's what I wrote too, but that's how I feel. So one day it made me sit and ponder how if I one day it made me sit and ponder. I'm not, like I said, I'm not too sure. No, not like I said, I lied. I didn't say nothing. I don't know if I've heard this from somebody or it's something that I came up with. I don't want to take credit for it. I mean, I would love to, but I feel like it's been around. What were we talking about? Okay, yes, rumors. So, yes, I have not been hearing very pleasant things about myself. And it's always from an external, it's always from your surroundings, It's just the external energy that's trying to penetrate your, like, force field. And that's how I genuinely feel. I feel like, oh, snap, you know. When I was growing up, I felt like rumors definitely traumatized me. I hate to use that word loosely because trauma is trauma, but I think the worst kind of trauma is the type that goes unnoticed. It's things that you realize maybe years later in your lifetime. You're like, oh, snap. Yep, those kinds. So when I heard about this, if I were to hear about whatever rumor someone's had spread about me years ago, I would take it to heart. I would cry about it nonstop. I would go berserk and be crazy and try to convince people, like, look, that's not who I am. That's just what somebody said about me and all that. It would get me so paranoid. I felt so paranoid in my own skin. And that right there is not a nice feeling, you know? It just felt like this attack on the body, and it's I don't know. I don't know. And um fuck, what was I saying? Sorry. Rumors, right? And as a young kid, I always heard people go say, you know, gossip is a sin, gossip is a sin. But according to my research, the seven deadly sins don't mention gossip. Low budget zoom in. Okay. But that's what I want to talk about. You know, I feel like a lot of people, especially if you're cooped up in an environment where you've been working or living in the same setting for a very long time. And what I mean by very long time, I would say give it like 2 years at least, 2 years or more. Once you get so comfortable within that space that, you know, you have built with all these people surrounding you, you know, it's a pleasant feeling, but it's not a reassuring feeling, because, you know, you're happy to be able to share things with people and like create friendships and relationships out of it. That's the fun part of it. The not so fun part of it is when people try to start rumors. And when it comes to rumors, it really affects somebody on a very deep level. You have no idea. So, you know, little bird told me that there was a rumor about me. I'm not going to specify what it is because I feel like the world just, I don't need to put it out there. You know, I mean, like I did mention it in my other social media platforms, but like not YouTube. Oh snap! I am so sorry. That was so unladylike. And the first thing that how I reacted to the whole situation, the first thing I did was laugh, because I found it so foolish and so ridiculous, to the point that it was comical. It was just hilarious to me, you know. To think that somebody could create like such a rumor about me, and I just sat there. I'm like, I wasn't even in this place. Like, you know, I could like freaking, you know, testify to that. You know, I forgot there's a word for it, but yeah, if you know the word, comment down below. But yeah, I didn't let it destroy me, because so much so that in my childhood I've been a victim of gossip and rumors, and it did, you know, damage me for a bit, to the point that I kind of grew out of it. So I began to realize, like, this ain't cool no more. Stop going around telling people that I'm doing this when I'm not. And when it comes to people like that, when it comes to people who are narcissistic, controlling, in that sort of manner, when they kind of disregard those emotions, you tend to just, you know, conceal. I don't know how this went from rumors to this, but going back to rumors again. Yeah, so I laughed at that statement that, you know, that person made, and I was trying to like make some logic out of it, because as I was thinking about it, I wasn't too confident because of the storyline. It's so shaky. Like, if you want to make a rumor about me, make a better rumor, make a believable rumor, because like, if you a cop, what is that word, alimony, like that thing where you gotta give your records of where you are certain times, yeah, that it would fail. Not a good rumor. But my advice, my very genuine advice, is that we should stop starting rumors and lies and accusations, labels, categories, there's another thing, genre. No, there's another word. I'm like just going through the whole vocabulary right now. there's just a whole, fuck, I don't even know. But no, my genuine advice is that we should just stop that behavior in total. Just making rumors about people, spreading lies, accusations, and, you know, I'm stuck again with that word. It'll come back to me. So the thing is, I I feel like a lot of people tend to forget that being human is like an all-inclusive package. You get the stuff that you want, you get the stuff that you don't want. It's like freaking a la carte in there. You can choose whatever you want. But you just gotta be mindful, because everybody is good and bad. You know, our experiences in life, good and bad, have molded us into the person that we are today. So we tend to react to different things. We tend to react to the same things differently. Not everybody has the same coping mechanism as you do. Something as simple to you and petty would seem like the whole world is crashing down for the other person. So just to be very mindful of what people's situations are. We're all good and bad. We're a mixture. It's a perfect balance. You know, some tend to outshine the good more than the bad, or the bad more than the good, depending on, you know, what and why. And but at the end of the day, have a seat. You know, I can't tell you to not judge every person that you see, because that's a natural human instinct to have some intuition about somebody, or some assumption, something. And sorry, I got a text. Oh shit, threw me off. So once you get to know them, once you sit down and get, you know, grasp the whole essence of them as a being, and understand where they're coming from and how they're approaching things and how they react to things, it's nice, because they shut your mouth before you could even open it. And people who trust you tend to disclose more, and you should take that as a compliment. I get that a lot. A lot of people tend to share really personal things with me, and it's fine, you know? And I love it. I get energized knowing that, like, my presence helped in some type of way. And that's why I say rumors and lies about people, it's just not worth it. You know, everybody's going through some struggle. It's bad enough that people believe these things. But if that wasn't bad enough, you know that game Telephone, when you used to play in school, where one message gets, you know, conveyed to the other, and it's a whole chain of people just sending this message through. And there's a lot of misinterpretation, misunderstanding, misheard, missaid. Like, there's a lot of contamination in terms of pure truth. So it's been filterized, it's been polluted, it's been a lot. It's been through like a whole set of processes. So it's something to keep in mind. I don't know, I just felt the need to share this with the world, because it's hard out there, hun. I know, trust me, I know. But if you start implementing and harnessing, I love that word. That's like the word of the day, harnessing. If you harness that self-love and kindness and compassion and that vulnerability, don't be afraid of that, because that's like a superpower. And use it in your daily lives to uplift people's spirits, because sometimes people believe that they're growing old, but their soul can still live on and be happy and young and free. And you have the power to do that. So what the hell are you doing? You're a wizard. Go change lives out there.